Just like I don't have to play Persona 3 to know what happens. 'Cause I've already seen what happened to it, and it's not a game I'm playing or like. You know?
I mean, half the time things are remastered or reimagined in the first place is because, yeah, to get people who didn't play it originally to buy it, and it's for the people that just want to buy every version of the game as well. So they're always gonna get a lot of money off of it.
Skyrim does it because they like to make money, and they know Skyrim sells.
But what I'm really wanting is new Resident Evil, like from like games like Resident Evil's, like new games. Like I want a Revelations 3, and there's a decent amount of people that do. But like the ones that don't like, or the ones after 3, like 4, 5, 6, don't really care.
No.
They don't want a new one. But like Resident Evil 3 with like Jill and Claire would be cool to see where Jill and Claire are.
Jill and Claire, one more time. See where they are.
Because we knew where Claire is, but we don't know where Jill is after 5. We don't hear anything about her at all, ever.
No, we don't.
So that would be cool and clear things up. And then I say Claire because it'd be kind of cool to have a Jill and Claire game. But for some reason,
they met up once.
we never got to see them meet up.
No,
it'd be cool to see Chris's sister and girlfriend meet up.
They've only because they've only.
That's another reason why it'd be kind of funny.
Because they've only met up. See, Chris and them,
not funny, but kind of cool.
Chris and Leon.
Like, and I can kind of see like what they could do is like Claire or Jill's in trouble and the other one's trying to help the other one out, or they happen to be in the same area.
Chris and them made up.
Yeah, I need those painkillers.
Yeah, Chris and Claire.
Leon.
And then Chris and Leon, like first, like with Code Veronica, you get to see Chris and Claire meet up for the one and only time, and then 6 was the first time ever for Chris and Leon to meet up.
Chris.
The movie did it better.
Leon, and it's funny because Chris.
People are disappointed that they hyped up the Chris and Leon thing and all these trailers and everything.
They only met for like 2
for like
seconds.
Chris and Leon finally meet, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, finally!" But it's literally only that scene pretty much, and they talk over the intercoms maybe like 2 other times, and it's just like, wow thanks Capcom for hyping that up.
That's all I get to see is them talk to each other for 2 seconds.
But Capcom's like, it's not us, it's the Resident Evil team that hyped it up. Stop blaming us for everything.
But it would have been. But it's just.
But have you noticed that like when it's always the over company that's blamed for stuff like, but there's different teams that work on these different games.
Thing is, though, there's certain times when the over company needs people.
And because they do have to say a lot of the times they tell these the companies making the games to do this and that. So yeah, there is influence. But wouldn't that be cool to see like a game of, even if it's not Revelations 3, but like a game that has like Joe and Claire together?
It would be cool. It'd be cool to see them at least once.
I've talked about it with you before, like Revelations 3, like with Joe and Claire would be kind of a fun one. Then you finally get to see where Jill is after 5 because she's gone. Because there's no movies or games that have talked to her about her afterward, and there's been plenty for Chris, Leon, Claire, and everything else afterward.
Yeah, I know.
Like, so after 5, you got Revelations 2, you know where Claire and Barry is. You got Resident Evil Vendetta, where you get to know where Chris and Leon and Rebecca are. You know.
You know who I'm...
And then you got Resident Evil 7 with Chris, and you got Resident Evil 8 with Chris. And,
So do you actually notice what I'm picking up here?
the only thing that you don't know is Jill.
It's true,
Anyways,
you don't know. But do you know
that's why I'm so like focused on that.
Do you know what I'm picking up? So I picked up gauzes, painkillers, and now I'm picking up seizures.
For him.
For her. I gotta heal.
Oh yeah,
I gotta
for her
heal
stomach.
her up. Yeah. But I am grabbing.
I hear
stuff,
that
though.
if the bullet goes all the way through, it's better sometimes.
Yes, you want it to go all the
so
way
the
through.
bullet doesn't stay in there. Because the lead and whatnot. But besides like a Resident Evil 3, I kind of want to see another Resident Evil that's like not so much like 7 or 8, but like kind of like more like 2 and 3 remake, you know? Because I like that playstyle. I mean, 4 was kind of like the 2 and 3 remake was kind of like 4, but without. It's like 4 meets the original.
I have a feeling.
It's like 4 meets 1, you know?
I have a feeling
You know how like 1 to 3 is, and then you know how 4 is, because it's like remaking 1 in that way. So it'd be cool to see a new Resident Evil game in the form of like the 2 or let's say the 2 remake, where you can move around freely, you can shoot freely, but it's still survival horror, and it's ammo scarce. You don't get. I honestly never really liked the ammo drops off of zombies. That's one thing what most Resident Evil fans didn't like, that don't like the new games, is that.
I have a feeling that they will. It's just
because they know that format sells, because when they did the 2 and 3 remake, everybody liked it, but P3 didn't sell well because everybody saw it was rushed and it's short and they didn't want to pay $60 for it. You know it's going to sell when it drops in price to 30 bucks or 20 bucks.
I have this feeling that they will go back to the way like 2 is.
I feel at this point, because both are selling well. Well, I think 8's going to sell well. I mean, 7. I think 2 and 3 actually sold better. No, I'm not sure if 3 did. But I think
7 sold better than 3.
I think 2 sold better than 7, but 7 sold better than 3. I think all of 3 sells. I think 7 sold better after when it dropped in price as well. I think like 3 is gonna do the same thing. It's gonna sell better. Because like I said, in all these YouTube videos when the game first came out and everything, and like all these threads and whatnot, everybody's like, I'm not paying $60 for this, but I'll pay $30 for it.
They said that.
So whenever it does, and you know it's gonna drop during the holiday season, because that's what happened too. It dropped at like $30, and it stayed $30 afterward. They acted like it was a Black Friday deal.
Like I said, I really do think that they'll go back to the way 2 is. It's just they gotta complete.
I feel like they're
alternate. Just completing.
They're finishing Ethan.
They're just completing Ethan's story.
Because they went 2, and then they rushed out 3. So because they went 7, 2, 3, and now 8. And then 4. So they're rushing one out every year.
I wonder if they'll ever do. If they
because
will
they're rushing. I hope 3's the only one that got that treatment. I don't want any more games to look or feel rushed.
Dude, I gotta get Silk Man's
Silk Thong. Is that for her?
Tim.
Why does he need it? Oh, it's for TK.
You better make sure that's Magnum size. Double XL, bitch.
He likes thongs.
Yeah, I got him the extra small.
He likes it riding up his ass.
Yeah, I got him the extra small. So.
No, but yeah, after when they get 8 and 4 out, I think 4 they might have like 2 and 3. I think that's what they mean by reimagining, because I feel like zombies aren't gonna drop ammo.
I think so.
I think they're gonna change it to make it more. I think they're also gonna make it look darker.
But
I hope it's gonna ruin it if they take away the cheesy humor.
But
you know that.
But are we gonna get the person with selling stuff? You know.
The merchant. Yeah, they better keep the merchant too.
Are they gonna keep the merchant, or are they gonna get rid of that guy too?
No, but then yeah, I think after 4 remake, I think it's gonna alternate between the styles. Like, so I'll just say 7 style and remake style.
Yeah.
So I think after Resident Evil 8, then Resident Evil 4 remake, then it's gonna be like another like 7 game, then another remake type style, then another 7, then another remake. But who knows?
So Harrison, I just got Repel. The zombies are gonna.
But it seems like Resident Evil right now, like or Capcom, to Resident Evil. It seems like Capcom's trying to double down on Resident Evil games. Like, cause you remember the big hiatus, then 7 came out. And then ever since 7 came out, then every year after that, it's been a new Resident Evil game.
So, one more thing. I got Repel. They're going to stay with me.
Max isn't going to like watching us play Resident Evil every year.
No, he won't.
Annually. He'll probably complain about it each time. Like, are they ever going to stop?
Well, he stopped.
And then we'll say no, because it's one of their it's their, like, literally one of their, or the best selling franchise for them. He's done with us watching Mario. That's because there's more more Mario games than there is.
Well, we want to play Mario. I want to play Mario 3. I want to do that with him. But
I think we almost had another long enough Mario break, because I got to go back to Odyssey and finish that.
Actually, I kind of.
We're gonna do another Mario binge, and then he's gonna go. And then when he gets to the point of no more Mario, then we'll do like 1 or 2 more Mario games, and they call it good.
I kind of want to do
Rabbids. Isn't that funny? We go on these Mario binges.
I kind of want to do Rabbids.
We do like 5 Mario games, then we quit.
Like I said, I wanted to do Mario Rabbids with you guys. Get that one done.
So I'll do Odyssey. Then I think soon I'm gonna go back to 64, do the other worlds. I've been kind of wanting to play it again.
Okay.
I can't stand Mario 64 3DS. I gave up on it.
Really?
I see why nobody likes it.
Why?
It's just bad. That's all I can say.
Is it because you have to use certain characters for certain things?
And you basically have to play Yoshi for most of the game too. It's annoying.
Until you get Mario. Mario, I thought you got Mario.
It makes me appreciate playing as Mario because he has so much better moves.
I thought you got Mario like really fast. Like as soon as you went.
I don't know where to find him.
He's in the Peaches.
I know, and I need a key, and I don't know where to get the key.
Well, you can look it up.
But I didn't really care either way. I did like a lot of the worlds, and I got bored. And they changed a lot of the stars too, and I don't know why they did. To make it different, but they could have just added more stars. They didn't have to take away some.
Oh no, the same thing. He uses a cattle rod against Proto Man.
But
then in the original, wasn't it Stacy that was captured?
Yeah,
and help.
Stacy and Katie.
I am not Frankie. I am Proto Man. He just blew up his appendix with that lightning stick. Look, he tases it, and you hear.
He's like, oh, I just killed Frank.
He goes like, oh shit, did I just kill the man?
I just killed him.
Well, fuck, now I can't use him.
And it's funny though. He's like, I just killed Proto Man. He doesn't call himself Frank. I'm
actually happy that
Rebecca's alive.
I actually celebrated Stacy getting her ass kicked.
I know you did. And then you're like, she got crushed.
Stacy's
like,
better girl. Rebecca's better girl.
Yeah, she's up there bleeding to death. Do you see her?
I mean, he's bleeding to death too.
She's actually bleeding to death.
Don't move. You're hurting yourself.
Rebecca.
Let's have kids together, Frank.
You're bleeding to death. So I had gauze, painkillers,
What if
and sutures.
What if they did another Resident Evil? Dead Rising 2, where Frank and Chuck were there and they made it co-op, and they both get with their girls. It would never happen, but that would be funny.
They did do a Frank and
imagine if they did do another Dead Rising 2, where you play as Chuck and Frank, and they help each other through.
Yeah.
And then Frank goes with Rebecca, and Chuck goes with Stacy, and they all leave.
It would have been cool, but
Girls, tiger, girl, and all.
The way they did it was they made.
But people wouldn't want the same game a third time.
See, the way they did it was, well, actually, if you play this on cooperative mode, Chuck is your second player. Yeah.
But Stacy still dies.
Yeah, and the story's still the same.
And the story's still the same. So.
See,
but what I was saying is, what if they redid 2 again, and called it like a different timeline or whatever cheesy name they do, because this one's off the record. But like you could do. If you did solo, then you got to pick if you want to play as Frank or Chuck, and the other one followed you around, helped you out, but they didn't die. Like if they got injured, they'd like go. They would heal them. But then the other thing is like the story's completely different. Like it still has like similar characters here and there, but it's like completely different.
There's
like maybe TK dies early on and different things happen. Or would you not? Or at that point, do you think people would not care about a third version of this?
Well, they wouldn't care because there's already a third version. It's called Case Quest, where it's what happened after
Chuck left.
Chuck left this place. See, Chuck has gone to the Zombrex Corp because people were listening to him. They were not listening to him, and he wanted to frame them.
And then Frank took them.
And then Frank showed up. Frank helped him out. See, the Zombrex Corp has a cure.
They just make more money off of a constant.
Yes. So what happened was Frank and Chuck make it to the same location, and then Chuck gets Frank.
Well, what I was basically saying is because this is already a different timeline, pretty much, was like if they redid the timeline one more time, like a third timeline. You know.
I mean, is TK gonna let me up there? I mean, there's nothing. I can't do anything. It just says survive, and I'm gonna need Zombrex soon before I die. So what does this game want me to do? Let's do this again?
Oh yeah, and then with RE3, I forgot like when she was like, "Stars, you like stars? I'll see you stars." Apparently that was supposed to be what she says at the end. But then they had it when she was being chased the last time I played.
Yes, because that's what she says then. Stars. I'll make you see stars.
But because they put that earlier in the game, they changed
stars.
what she said at the end, which people didn't like.
Stars. I'll show you stars.
People didn't like how they changed what she said.
Rebecca saved my life.
I thought she was putting like an electrical wire into water and killing herself with him. I was like, wait. And then I realized, oh yeah, there's no water nearby.
It's just gas, you know. See, she's actually helping me. But the thing is, the reason she could help me is because Stacy, on the other hand, couldn't help me. Stacy and Katie were tied up.
Stacy is no help at all.
Stacy and Katie were tied up.
And she's knocked out again.
No audience participation in this game.
No audience participation in this game. I am here to win it.
Not over.
I already climbed up.
Look like it is for your girl, though. Unless you want to try and play doctor.
Which is what I'm gonna do after this.
Don't mess with TK.
And don't mess with TK.
Oh, dude, do you see the difference now? Do you see her?
She's slowly dying.
Yeah, she's slowly dying.
You have to beat him before he dies.
Yes, that's the difference because Katie was going to. I'm healing you. I'm healing you. Don't worry, I got your back.
Oh, so you can constantly help her too,
Yeah,
so that makes it easier.
Yeah, you're gonna heal her.
I was gonna say if it was just you couldn't do anything and she's constantly dying, it's like, oh, that puts a lot of pressure. Beat him before she dies.
Dude, he has a.
He just fucking like army tackled.
Yeah. But I got him back.
He dies easily, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's because he can't. Because you have to use these weapons. You know.
Dude, he's a little bitch, isn't he?
Yeah. It kind of just shows that he really was.
He really was just a little bitch, like a little pawn. But he wishes he was the big dog, the big fish in the sea.
But he's not. He's just a game show host who thinks he's better than everyone else. Yeah. Remember in the other one, he died real easy then too. I wonder if he's gonna say the same thing. If you ever want to make it, you gotta win big. That's what Chuck said at the end. I don't know what Frank says though.
Oh no, she's half hell.
He's less than half hell.
You're half hell. Everybody's dying.
Rebecca, I got you.
I'm Rebecca. Oh no!
Dude, she's
Dude, I was
fine.
surprised how young Rebecca still looked. Compared to like Chris and Leon in Vendetta, I was like, damn, she still looks young.
She was supposed to be 18, you know, and it's been like 20 years. She's only like 38 now.
Well, remember in Resident Evil 1, they're all pretty young still.
Yeah, in Resident Evil 1.
He wasn't that much older than them.
Yeah, Chris was
so she still looks young.
Yeah,
though.
Chris was supposed to be like 22.
Do you see how old Claire looks compared to Rebecca at around the same like?
They're actually the same age.
Like around the same age.
Gonna win big.
Fall to your death.
Fall to your death. If you're ever gonna fall to your death.
Oh my God, Frank.
You're okay.
Oh my God.
You're okay to get out of here.
Hey, what do you say?
You're my hero.
We break this story.
After we break this story wide open, I'm gonna break you wide open. Oh, Chuck! I mean Frank.
She says the same thing he does.
He's like, why'd you say Chuck? I'm not Chuck. I killed Chuck.
She says fantastic just like him.
So that's supposed to be a jump scare.
Yeah, because it did in the second one too, remember? Nice little...
Because now they're gonna ban.
Yeah, nice little music.
Now you get credits again.
You got almost 3 million PP. A bunch of PP. You
a
got
lot of
S. Killed a lot of zombies. Saved 56 people.
We got a lot of money.
Made
too.
3 million.
We made a lot of money during this playthrough.
You got like 3 million out of your 8 million. So you got like a bunch more.
Yes. I did a lot of stuff today. But looks like
Looks like we're done with this
we're
one.
done with this.
If another Dead Rising ever
if they
comes
ever
out,
make another one,
we'll be back with Dead Rising. But if not, then
or if they ever release not Frank West, Case West for free, I'll probably do that one. But well, no.
oh, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.